Alright, today we're going to do something a little different again. I picked up some more Magic cards. Kind of bummed. Well, really bummed. I seen an advertisement in one of my, I don't know what it was, if it was a comic or previews or something like that, but there was, or actually no, it was an email. I got an email from someone. I think it was from Wizards of the Coast. But it had Magic Gathering Fallout cards. So I'm like, well, I got to get my hands on some of these. So I sat there and ran up to one of the shops I go to and asked them, and all they had was 2 pre-constructed decks left, which is basically a 100 card deck in just a bigger box with who knows what else just thrown in there. But they wanted $70 per pack. I wanted the one that had dog meat, the dog on it, as a foil rarity card. But I'm glad I didn't. I almost broke down and just decided because she's like, all the Fallout boosters and all that just sold out. Right away they didn't have any of that stuff left. Just had those 2 pre-construct decks. But then I went online and I could pick up a dog meat foil card if I want for $2.50 with free shipping. So I figured I'll just maybe go into someone's store that has dog meat and see what else they got and maybe pick up about $10 to $20 worth of Fallout Magic cards if they have some stuff. I did see one guy had like 7 of the bobblehead characters. Can't even think of the Vault Boy character. But yeah, these I picked up again because of the vampires. Let's see if we get any new vampires we don't have for our decks that we build that we'll never play. Although I have been considering maybe hitting an afternoon one up at the shop. They've been doing some interesting tournaments up there, but we'll just have to see what happens someday. But Cruel Witness, it's a bird horror creature with flying. It helps you cast spells, it looks like. Move these up and I'll lay these cards out. And I don't know why my camera is doing this image in and out thing. It never had this problem. Now all of a sudden it's doing it. I think it might be my laptop connection, because I noticed when I plug in like my trail cameras, it's not acknowledging them half the time. But I got a Piercing Light instant. It deals 2 damage to a blocking creature. Here's a vampire. Belligerent Guest. She's got trample, and I believe I do not have that one, even though it's a common. We got a Perish Blade Trainee Human Soldier. That's training. That's a new ability I haven't seen yet. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So creatures are pumpable now when they team up with bigger creatures, which is nice. I should double check these. I hate, there's one right there. They got these, and there's another one. So I gotta watch for those. But yeah, flip cards, which you almost gotta buy the sleeves now to play your games with your cards in case you got flip cards. Then people will know what is on the other side. We got Blood Fountain Artifact. That can help you create tokens, which go good for the vampire deck. You got Sheltering Burrow or Bows. This is Pumper, Pumping Enchantment. Evolving Wilds, which is a land that can help you search for extra land. It's Sanctify, helps you destroy artifact or enchantment and gain life. Here's the first flipper. We got Desperate Farmer, a human peasant with lifelink on one side. And then he's a human knight on the other side with lifelink. Not that much exciting to that character. Pretty much basic card. We got the Human Ranger. Whenever this character attacks, you can pump him up also. Yeah, Parasitic Grasp. I like that artwork. And this is another ability I don't remember reading last time I opened these packs. You make its cleave. Get 2 black and 1 other mana. Gets you. You're able to cast this spell for its cleave cost if you do remove the words in square brackets. So instead of Parasitic Grasp dealing 3 damage to a target human creature, it can go against any creature if you eliminate the human part. This is another flip one. I like this one. I love the ghostly aura to it. The colorization they did in it, it's pretty awesome. It's a Gutter Stalker, or Gutter Skulker spirit that can't be blocked, and then disturbs another new ability for 3 regular mana and a blue mana. You can cast this from your graveyard, transformed for its disturbed cost, which would transform it into the Gutter Shortcut, which is a creature enchantment. So the creatures can't be blocked as long as they're attacking alone. So free damage. You got a Sundown Pass, rare land. And it can give you red or white mana. And then just a oddball card that they token style card, land card, basic land, forest. Then we got Nature's Embrace foil card, an enchantment, pumpable enchantment, and then a spirit token card. And so yeah, the rare in that pack was the land, which sucks. And then we got, let's see, Skywarp Scab, a zombie drake. That's always nice to get some more zombies or drakes, because I have both types of decks. Human Soldier with training for pumpability. And when they die, you get to put counters on a target creature you control. Let's see if I got any flippers in this deck. Yeah, I got one. Sure Strike's an instant. Pump up the attack of a creature. Give it 3-0 in first strike. I got a Crab Horror, which would be fun in my water deck. Got Diregraph Scavenger, a zombie bear. We've seen that before with Death Touch. A Flourishing Hunter, a wolf spirit, a big wolf for my wolf deck. And you gain life off him. Again, Persistent Specimen, a nice little skeleton to throw in my skeleton deck. Here's a vampire I don't think I have, a Gluttonous Guest. Enters with a blood token, and whenever you sacrifice a token, you gain a life. So you're going to definitely have to have a token, card that's going to produce tokens on all your characters. So you can constantly pump it up and gain the lives as you want. Here's a zombie that you can discard a card to draw a card. Not worth a shit. You got Lantern Bearer here. This is a spirit with flying. And then you can transform it into an enchantment. It pumps your character up and gives it flying. Yeah. Honeymoon Hearse, which is an artifact vehicle with trample. So any damage that that's left over will flow through to the person. Got destroy target creature or planeswalker instant here. Hero's Downfall, which that's a nice instant to have. Then here's another vampire, which I do not have, and a Luring Suitor. When you attack with exactly 2 creatures, you can transform them into a Deadly Dancer. And this character has trample and pump ability with red mana. So that's cool. And a Welcoming Vampire rare. Sweet. I'm glad I got that. And of course flying, and then using little creatures with it, you get extra abilities. Got a basic swamp card, a blood artifact to go with our one blood token character. Blood artifact token. I'm happy with that one. We got a nice rare vampire I didn't have, plus some other ones. Let's see, we got any. So yeah, 1, 2 flippers in this deck. Start out with another belligerent guest, a Huron of Hope. Never seen a Huron bird before in the Magic world. Yeah, Scarwarp Scab, another zombie drake. Apprentice Sharpshooter. You got Bleed Dry, which is a good vampire one. Target creature gets -13 until end of turn. If it dies, exile it. So that's cool. That's a big hitter. Take out a monster. Crushing Canopy, destroy some flying shit. And enchantments. Doom Dissenter, a human that can turn into a zombie. Wedding Invitation. When Wedding Invitation enters the battlefield, draw a card. Sacrifice it, then target creature can't be blocked. I got an Involving Wilds land card that helps you search for land cards. Then we got Binding Geist, which we had in the other one also, and turns into Spectral Binding. We got a Magma Pummeler, an elemental card. We've been getting, I'm surprised this is the first one that interrupted me. But, give me one sec. What's up? No. She's at work. I'm in the middle of a podcast at the moment, so. We don't go anywhere during the week. She gets home from work, and after dinner she has about an hour and a half and she goes to bed, so. What does that have to do with us going out? For what? I already voted. I mean, I'm a human being. I go out and do my life in the daytime. And Shelly can take off work and do it if she wants, but yeah. But yeah, I'm in the middle of a podcast and I'm talking to you during it, so. Yep, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Someone wanting to be nice and give me and my wife a break, but it's useless during the week. The wife doesn't stay up long, so. Alright, sorry about that. Let's get back to what we were talking about. Everybody's so worried about the voting today, it's just going to be a fiasco anyways. No matter what happens, it's going to turn into a nightmare. But I did my voting early this morning, so she's just trying to get me to go out and vote is what she wanted, I think. Alright, we got another vampire assassin that can negate life points and stuff. Give a character -2, -2. You got another werewolf, an infestation expert. And when it attacks or enters the battlefield, you get a 1/1 green insect creature token, and then you can pump it this way. I'm assuming then it turns into a werewolf that can create more insect tokens. But I think if a player casts at least 2 spells during their own turn, it becomes day next turn. So then you flip back, and then you get more tokens, then you flip. Just keep pumping out tokens, I assume, which would be awesome for my one deck that takes all 1/1 characters, turns them into flying and trample, and can only be blocked by black cards and swamp characters. Ooh, we got a Blood Bile Purveyor, another rare vampire. That's awesome. Flying, trample. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token, so that would be a good one to put with the other blood tokens and stuff. Forest card. We got a spirit token with flying, and then another blank card. So I think I'm going to take all these blank cards because I got quite a few of them. You can use this card to represent a double-faced card, but I think I'm going to take them and draw some pictures on them. Sorry about the phone call. That's the first phone call. It was actually someone we knew. It's been constant Republican, Democratic parties just calling every day, multiple times a day. Probably get about 6 to 10 calls a day from the politicians, and just get so happy today was the vote, and hopefully the shit will end. It's like the other night, I was sitting here and got up at like 2:30 in the morning with the cat to let the cat out. Or well, got up for his morning eating ritual, which is usually 4 a.m., but it was during the time change stuff, so it was on Saturday when the time changed ahead, or no, it's fall, so we fall back. So the time went back an hour, but we got up at 2:30, and he wanted to stay up, so I had to stay up with him. Open up the door, and I could have swore Trump and Harris were outside my door in my backyard. Someone had just playing across a loudspeaker some type of presidential address or something that they recorded, and they just had it cranked until about 4:30 in the morning, and finally I didn't hear it anymore. I don't know what that deal was, but got Cradle of Safety, and enchantment with Flash. I got a Vampire Cleric, the Unholy Officant. That's pumpable with white mana. Lacerate Flesh, dealing direct damage. Sorcery card. Got a pumpable Massive Might instant card. Here's that Bleed Dry. Again, I got Human Archer. Basic cards, another instant that can counter spells. You got Blood Crazed Socialite with Menace, which I don't know what Menace does, but when it enters the battlefield, it creates blood tokens, so we can sit there and use that with our other one. Got a Human Werewolf that gives you mana, and you flip it to the regular werewolf that gives you 2 mana. That's a good mana pumper if you need it. You got instant, Valorous Stance, makes things indestructible and destroys things with higher toughness. Lantern of the Lost, that can exile cards. Infestation Expert, Human Werewolf, that can create the tokens again. got a couple of those, and then we got a human soldier. That's our rare card in this pack with first strike. Yeah, a mountain, a spirit, and a blank. Through these last two packs, I do have 4 other packs of the newest run that came out, but I am going to open them separately. Alright, we got Cruel Witness, which is a bird horror which we've seen already. We got a Vampire Cleric, the Unholy Opposite, the Belligerent Guest, the Heron of Hope, Nature's Embrace. We got Aim for the Head, where you can exile a zombie or cards from the player's hands. We got a Bramble Armor that pumps you up +2/+1. We got End of Festivities, which deals damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. So that's pretty good if you do like we did, where we had a variety of people playing, group play, set up our own rules and stuff, which was fun. You got a human werewolf, a weary prisoner. It's got Defender and Daybound. And you flip it and it's a werewolf, Wrathful Jailbreaker. That's a pretty cool image on there. We got Groom's Finery, nice little coffin image. Pumping up depending on which side you're going for attack and defense. Got a Spiked Ripsaw, which is an interesting artifact, equipment, weaponry that we can add to our thing. Got a Spider, a Vile Spawn Spider. Helps you mill cards. We got Ill-Tempered Loner, which is a human werewolf, which is a rare. This one should be a decent one. Pumps up the attack. And when it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target, so that's awesome. Especially if you're playing in a group pack. And we got a whole pack Avenger Werewolf. That's pumpable and can do the same thing, throwing damage around. So that's cool. Then we got a Plains, Supernatural Rescue, bonus card in this pack. Foil Enchantment, it gives a thing flash and pumpability. Then a wolf token and another blank card. And let's see what the last one has to offer. Yeah, it's Sigarda's Imprisonment. It's a basic aura. Nothing too exciting. Creates blood tokens. We got a Hungry Ridge Wolf. As long as you got another wolf or werewolf, it gets +1 and tramples. So build that in a human werewolf deck. Got a zombie with exploit. And scry. All kinds of little abilities that I gotta learn more about if I ever play these cards again. Yeah, it's Supernatural Rescue Aura. Got a Human Peasant. And this one's gonna be Republican Party. Next one is Pointed Discussion, a sorcery, where you draw cards, lose life, create tokens. You got Enchantment, Sheltering Bows, which we had already. Honored Heirloom Artifact. You can add mana of any color. Spore Crawler, interesting fungus. When it dies, you get to draw a card. The Human Werewolf. Fearful Villager. It turns into a fearsome werewolf. We got an Ancient Lumber Knot. It's a tree folk. Gives each creature with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Huh. It's a little confusing. Got instant Geistlight Snare. Got another human werewolf. Wolfskin Outcast. Turns into the Wedding Crasher. That's a cool picture. My camera is messing up. I keep seeing it going foggy. Got Alchemist Gambit, which is a rare sorcery card, and then there's nothing behind there. Got a mountain, got a day, whatever the heck, and another blank. So yeah, that's it for those ones. Keep following Under the Cult of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Give us those likes. We'll get back with more of these soon. Not sure where to put these at the moment. But yeah. Always fun to pick up a few Magic cards just to see what's up with the packs and decks. I'm going to do one more with some of the new cards out. So come back and check that one out soon. Give us those likes. Thanks. Bye.